Hey guys, Kev here, and I have an unboxing to do for you. Actually, two. I'll talk about them in a minute. This one, I think I know what it is. I'm using the Bridgeport 1827 frame lock to unbox it. Very cool knife, dropping soon. Check them out. I believe this is from, oh, never mind. It's from Rolling Square. So, you guys can check out Rolling Square. In the description of every video is a 20% discount code. And they were kind enough to send me a couple more cables along. I really like their cables. I've used them a lot. And basically they allow you to charge a bunch of different stuff easily, right? So you have this cap that comes on here. I do wish it was hooked on like some of the other ones they have. But then this pops apart like so, and now you have a USB-A here. Pop that up, you have a USB-C, and then over here you have a lightning and micro USB, and then that pops up and a USB-C is under there. So it's really cool how much stuff you can charge. If you are like I was before I got my iPhone 15 Pro Max right here, where you had lightning stuff, USB-C stuff, like all types of stuff. It's just really nice to have a cable that does everything. Nowadays, I mostly just need the USB-C, which is nice, but I do still have an iPhone that's older that I'm using to record this with. I have AirPods that use lightning, so always good to have it. And this is just a longer version of it. They also have the XL in charge, and that one, the lid or the cap actually is attached, and they're much longer. You can get up to 10 feet. So very, very cool there. And then I believe this is just a sort of mini guy, and this is pretty cool as well. So we have the same situation here, and cap comes off, and you have the USB-C, A, micro, lightning, and C here. The only downside I have found lately on these is with some of my cases, this guy does not fit in far enough to actually charge. So it's a bit of a bummer that they didn't make this a little longer, or, you know, remove that lip a little bit. Now I thought maybe it was just the wings on here. So I thought, you know, you can take these off actually. I'll try to show you that real quick. So you just pry that off. This is all made out of aluminum, by the way, and it's very sturdy. I've taken these on and off a bunch of times, and it works like a charm. So I thought maybe if I took this off. Now, see, look, on this one, works perfectly. So that's now locked in there. So I take that back. On some cases, taking that off will actually solve your problem. So that's nice. So then you just put that detent there, and then you pop this one up, put it there, and you're back in action. No harm done at all. Like I said, I've used these a absolute bunch, and I've never had one of those break or anything like that. And then you just have to keep track of the cap. Again, I wish there was a way it retained, but on these smaller ones, they want to make it as small a package as possible. That's what she said. But this thing right here is very small, minimal, and it honestly just is a lifesaver to have in your truck, in a pouch. Something like that, where you don't need 3 different cords. You just have this one little cord that does everything you need. Now, you'll see it magnetizes. So what's cool about that is, one, the bigger ones, you can magnetize them to the side of your desk or something like that to keep track of them. And then for these little guys, you could put a key ring right here and then have it magnetize around that. And now you have it on your keys, or you can hang it off of a bag or something. And it's really easy to get on and off and use. So that's Rolling Square stuff. You guys can check them out again. Description or link down below. Use code LeftyEDC20. I believe you get 20% off on their website. I have videos on their Air Card, which is a really cool sort of AirTag business card thing. And then they have the towel, which is a little power bank on your keychain. They have all types of cool stuff. So check out the website. Check out my other videos on Rolling Square. Now, this is something I've been eager to talk to you guys about. And it's something simple yet amazing. If you're into flashlights like me, should have used a knife. If you're into flashlights like me, you will be happy to see this. So, the company that makes these is Pinewood Machining Corp. So, PW Machining Corp. Pinewood Machining Corp. I'm going to pull up their website in a second here on my phone. But they have made me, and now you guys, it's going to be on their website, 14,500 cases. So, this company makes the coolest thing for batteries. Now, basically, what they do is they hold your batteries. And I know that's simple, but it's also freaking genius at the same time. So you can take, this is the AA one. So the reason we now have 14,500 is because 14,500s are a little bit bigger than AAs. So when I got the AA one, I told him it's really tight in there. And I actually sanded out the inside to get these to fit a little easier, which they do. They fit great. But he figured, well, why don't I just make 14,500 sleeves so they fit perfectly. The lids will be a little bit better. They'll be a little bit taller. They'll sit flush because I was noticing that they weren't sitting flush. The black lids here were sitting a little bit proud. You see that gap there? And it was a little bit bigger than that to start. It looks like they have settled in a little bit. But these sit flush right off the bat. Oh, hold on, let me get that. I like having it line up where the line is on the same side. So, what you can do is take your $14,500s and pop them in, put the lid on, shut that lid. You take your Ranger band, which you can buy on their website. They're $1 each. So you just throw a bunch in your cart when you're checking out. And these things are super cheap too. They're like $6 or something like that. Looks like there's a little bit of a gap in there, which is probably good to keep it from having any issues. Now, I didn't notice that with the AA. Seems to fit really snug, but you'll see they kind of pop out of there. Now, let me see if these Keep Powers, because they have, the Keep Powers have the button top, so they might actually not do that little bit of rattling. Yeah, you don't get that because they have the button tops. So what I'm going to do is put the Keep Powers in there. So you'll see what I'm going to do in a second. Take these, drop them in, pop that in like that. Grab a Ranger band, and we are good to go. So all of my 14,500 Keep Powers are now in the 14,500 cases. And then I'm going to take my VAP cells. These are the ones for my Okluma. I'm going to put these into this case. I'm trying to color coordinate everything so it's a little easier for me. So what I'm finding is the ones that are tan or green, obviously not black, those are for Okluma batteries. And the ones that are in the black, those are for the other ones, which is for my Focus Works. And then I'll have these two extra ones that I can use later down the line, because trust me, I'm going to get another 14,500 flashlight. I'm going to get another set of batteries, whatever. These will work in the 14,500s, but you might have to sand them out, you know. So now there's a dedicated 14,500 option that you can buy on their website. Now, you can also get a AAA size, which fits 10 440s. So I have my 10 440s all in these back here. So they have them for all different ones. So let me just keep these somewhere separate, because I don't need them currently. As you can tell, I have, oh, you can't tell. I have some extra Ranger bands that I bought when I ordered last time. So I'll have those when I need them. But if we take a look at their website here, Pinewood Machine Corp, you'll see, you just go to menu, shop, and then you'll go to products, okay? And then they sell a little 3D printed Bic lighter cap. So you can put that on the cap, and then you can store your lighter, you know, hang it off of your keychain or something like that, which is pretty cool. But anyway, they make custom battery cases. So you can actually do, you know, AA, AAA, you know, whatever you want to do. It looks like they have, I don't know what those big ones are there. But you can literally choose. They'll do 18650, 18350, CR123, AA, AAA. So you get all those options. I guess you only get those here. You can't choose. Oh, no. When you add this item to your cart, a form will pop up. Yeah, so you can figure it out yourself. So they have those options, 6-pack, 8-pack. And then these are the ones that I get. You can get CR123. You can get AA, AAA, CR2032. CR1632, 18650, 18350, 9-volt, GoPro, Sony something battery. Then you have Ranger bands. You have adhesive backed hook and loop, so I guess you could put Velcro on there. And then they have some stuff for streamlights and things like that. Now, as soon as this video is over, I'm going to shoot him an email and let him know that the 14500 fits, and then he's going to go ahead and add it to the website. So you'll also see a 14500 option on here if you want to pick that up. But I wanted to do a video about this because I really I think it's a quality product, and I mean, it's $6. So, you know, you get 2 batteries. It's, I think, $6. Now, you can get it for $4. So if you wanted to just get a bigger one, I'm sure that's like $10 or whatever. But it's super affordable. It comes in green. It comes in orange. I don't have any orange ones. It comes in black. It comes in, I think this is olive drab, actually. And then you have FDE. So I don't have the high-vis green or orange. I don't have those colors. But you can see them here. This is the green, and this is the orange. And then I have the black. I have the olive drab. And I have the, I guess this is what he's calling FDE. This looks more like a tan to me. But, I don't care about the colors. That's not a big deal to me. But it's $9, it looks like, for a 4-pack one. So, you know, it's super affordable. I probably have, out of all of these that I have, right, I have like $50 here, right? 3, 6, 8, right? 8 times 6 is what? $48. I suck at math. $48, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, $8 in Ranger bands. So $56. All right, I got like $50 into this, and I have all my batteries organized. I love it. I think it's perfect. Now, the main reason that I get these versus I do have for my rechargeable, like, around the house batteries. You know how most people hopefully have AA, AAA rechargeables for around the house, like for the TV remote and some lights and stuff like that. I find it's better to use rechargeable batteries and not just burn through Duracells and throw them away and whatever. So for that, I have big cases, right? I have big things that you can slot in like 16 batteries into each. But for my flashlights, and when I say flashlights, I'm talking about my custom Okluma here, my CWF, my Hoku, my Focus Works. It would work for, you know, a backup battery for your O-lights, you know, stuff like that. Your Dapper Designs Ion X, all of that kind of stuff. Flashlights. and other things, but mostly flashlights. If you go on vacation, it's so nice. So now I'm going to go on a trip. I'm going to bring my Okluma because I carry it every day. And then I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to grab one of these to take with me. So now I'm on my trip. It turns out one night we're around the campfire or we're around the fire pit or whatever, and I have to use my flashlight a lot, right? People are asking to look for stuff, or I just, for some reason, I need my flashlight a lot, okay? And I'm like, damn, my battery's probably drained. I really want to have a fresh battery in case, you know, the next day people need the flashlight again. Okay, well, I brought my case, get my Ranger band here, pop that off, take my battery out, swap the battery out, then I can drop the old one in here. In the meantime, maybe I take a little Sharpie or something, I just draw a little mark right here so I know this is the dead one. And then I put this back, right? Go about my business. And then if I need another battery, I just take the other one and we're good to go. You could bring 2 of these, you could get the 4-pack, you can do whatever you want. But for me, I go on a trip, I take this along with me and the flashlight. So this goes in my my carry-on bag or whichever bag it's supposed to go in. And then this goes in my pocket and I get on the plane, right? And honestly, I won't lie, I think one time on a trip I had to switch a battery because I had my CWF and that just doesn't have a lot of juice, so I had to switch. The 14500s tend to hold battery really well for me because I don't do a lot of long-term, you know, flashing, so to speak. So they're just perfect for that. And then, you know, you have a Ranger band as well that could be useful in a pinch for something. These, you know, come in handy for a lot of things. So I think they're good to have. Are they necessary for these? No. You can see this is pretty tight on there. I mean, I have to yank it apart. It has a little O-ring seal. It's not going to just shake off or anything. I like to have it there just as a security blanket. And then I like to just have that Ranger band. I think it's a good thing to have with you, to have around, right? Here's the 14500. We can see when I pop that off, the battery's not coming out with it because it's made for these now, right? And then they slide in a little bit easier than they were before. Lid pops on. And again, this is not going to just shake off. So really well done by Pinewood Machine Co. And I really appreciate them. They worked with me from day one. I reached out and I was like, hey, you know, this is what I use them for. I got the AA for my 14500s, and they, you know, they were a little bit tight. And, you know, the guy immediately, I apologize, I can't remember his name. I think it's Sean, but he immediately was like, dude, thank you for the feedback. I always appreciate customers giving me feedback so I can make better products. And I'm going to make 14500 dedicated ones. And he sent me a new set, right? I think I bought the 2 black AA sets. And he made them a little bit bigger for me. And I said, they fit pretty good, but the lid is still a little tight. And then he said, okay, I'm going to make a dedicated 14500. I'm going to send you 2 as a replacement and just, you know, so you can, you know, try out the new 14500. Let me know if it fits, and then I'll add it to the website. And I was like, hell yeah, dude. And then I was like, hey, I got a YouTube channel. I'm going to make a video about it. He was like, awesome. That's even better. So I just appreciate businesses like that, people who want to improve, people who want to listen to feedback from their customer base. And I just love good products. You guys know that. And this is a fantastic product if you're into flashlights. If you're a nerd like me and you have to have 4 backup batteries of everything. I know it's overkill. I actually only have 4 total of the Okluma battery. Which is drives me a little nuts because one of these has 1 battery in it. This one has 1 battery in it, and I want to have, my OCD wants to have, see how it sticks on the inside on the AA one? Because it's a little tight in there. I could just sand it out again, but honestly, it doesn't bother me at all. I'm glad that he updated it specifically for 14,500 because, you know, he knows. But for me, this is fine. But yeah, my OCD brain is like, I got to fill this up. So I'm probably going to buy one more battery because I have 4 of the other ones, the keep powers for my Focus Works in here. And then I have one in the actual flashlight. And then in here I have, what do I have? We could take a look. I have, oh, those are 2 different kinds. That's a little bananas. I have the VAP cells. These are the ones I use for the Hoku. I think I use them for the Hoku and the CWF, but maybe I use these for the Hoku. I think they recommend these. I can't ever remember, but I should probably do this. There we go. So now that one will be solo. But yeah, this is how crazy I am. I need all these backup batteries for stuff. You know, why? Why do I need that many batteries? You know, I use one at a time, and then I literally instantly charge it as soon as it comes out of the flashlight, and then I just put it back in here. It's just, I'm just weird. So I like to be prepared, I guess. I don't know. All right. Anyway, there you go, guys. That's a quick overview, very long, quick overview of Pinewood Machine Corp and their awesome batteries, battery cases. Get them. They're super affordable and awesome. That's the bottom line. Check out Rolling Square for these cool cables. Use my code LeftyEDC20. Get 20% off at Rolling Square. I will link both of these down below. Big shout out to Pinewood Machine Corp just for being cool and making a great product and improving that product. I really appreciate that. And I hope you guys have an absolutely fantastic day. And I will catch you later.